Hi everyone, I'm Nicole, the registered dietitian at Mama Strong, and we are going to explore how to get into some fermentation in your kitchen like that, because it's so easy and it's great for your digestive system. It's great to balance out creating this happy, healthy environment in your gut microbiome. Everybody has a different digestive system, so it's really important to check in with yourself and make sure that your body's also telling you that it's a go to enjoy some of these delicious ferments that we're going to start getting into. So today is going to be a very basic way to get started with fermenting some vegetables, which also extend the shelf life of our produce. So if you have any vegetables that you have in mind to use, pull them out. A real basic is starting off with a cabbage, so we're going to do a basic sauerkraut today. You could also do a wet sauerkraut or a wet ferment or a dry ferment. We are going to do a dry ferment today, which means that we don't add any brine or liquid unless we really need to. So we'll slice our cabbage into thin strips, step one. Step two is we'll put all of the cabbage slices in a steel pot or a large bowl. If you have a large bowl to use, that would work out wonderful. And then we're going to sprinkle salt. So I really like using the Redmond salt because for a couple reasons. It has a lot of other vitamins and minerals. It has zinc, it has a little copper. There's some real beneficial minerals going on there. So why not use this? And it's a relatively inexpensive choice to use as well. You could also use a sea salt or the Celtic sea salt, which is a gray color. Those are all really great options. So we're gonna slice up our cabbage. We're gonna put it into the pot. We're going to sprinkle the sea salt or Redmond salt, because Redmond's is landlocked, so there's no sea involved. And we're just gonna let it sit because that salt on the cabbage leaves is going to make it sweat. And like it's doing one of our workouts. But it is going to sweat, it's going to release its water content, and then it makes its own juices. And all of the good bacteria that was on naturally the produce is going into an environment that is going to be held in a glass jar under its liquid that creates an anaerobic environment, which is there's no oxygen there. And so that's going to an ideal environment for the good bacteria on our vegetables to flourish and grow and get more of them, so that when we take our 1 to 2 tablespoons and add that to any of our meals, we're getting all of those beneficial bacteria that did so well in this great special environment that we're creating in our jar. So after we get enough liquid, this is going to take some time. So you're going to use your upper body strength, you're going to practice your posture, and you're really going to massage all of the cabbage after it has started sweating. You're going to massage it until you feel intuitively that there's enough liquid that you could hold all the ingredients under the liquid. So we will get this ready in here. We'll put it into our glass jar that has to be sterilized first. So you're going to want to boil water and dip the jar in boiled water or run it through the dishwasher on a sterilizing cycle. So we'll put our cabbage in here. I'm going to add some tandoori spices. So it's going to be some Indian flair going on with my sauerkraut for today, because I'm having some thoughts about future meals and what flavors would go really nicely with them. And then we're going to pour the liquid over it. So we want our dry to be about 3/4, and then the liquid will bring it up here. Now we need a weight. So we need to sterilize a rock or a smaller jar that would fit into this jar, or anything that can be sterilized. So this fits really nicely into this jar. So I'm going to sit this on top of my cabbage so it holds the cabbage underneath the liquid. You could also use one of the outer leaves of your cabbage and pull that off and stick it inside your jar so that it actually works as the weight and holds all the ingredients under the liquid. You'll want to let your ferment sit on your counter, or maybe put it under a dish just in case, because there's a lot of really great fun activity going on in our jar. It may spill over. You are going to put your cap on top, not twisting it too tight, but not having it too loose. So just like that. And so after 3-5 days, you can start checking it and you can start tasting it. Now, you never want to put your fork or your spoon back in, because then you're diving into, this is not our territory to be double dipping. We don't want to mess up the bacteria that is doing so well in here. And so start tasting it. You can let it go for as many days as you want. If you like a little bit more funk to your ferment, definitely try out letting it sit a few days longer, but anywhere between 5 and 7 days would be great. So I hope everyone likes your ferment. I am going to post more pictures, and have a great day. Enjoy fermenting explorations.